continuing on the Himalayan series. The Himalaya, we returned from our Himalayan Yatra last month. Himalaya means abode of snow. Himalaya is grandeur, magnanimous, not only in terms of the height, width and also the length. Extends 2000, runs through 2,400 kilometers and odd, runs through 5 countries, and its Himalaya holds the 10 highest peaks in the world. Himalaya is an abode for 10 highest peaks called as 8,000ers. 8,000ers, 10 peaks. It holds the peaks. That the tallest peaks are there. The Himalaya has been referred in Vedas. It referred in Ramayana. It's referred in Mahabharata. Time immemorial, people, seekers are drawn towards the Himalaya for sadhana. They are drawn towards the Himalaya for the energy. Why? In Bhagavad Gita, last week I mentioned, Stavaranam Himalayaha. Sri Krishna says, my special presence is there. That is why seekers from the time immemorial are coming here for their inner solace, inner enrichment. The Himalaya is it is called as Parvat. Parvat and Giri. For example, the Mount Kailas, it is not a chain of mountain, whereas Himalaya is a chain of mountain. Giri is there. Giri means only stand alone. Stand alone. In Arunachal, they talk about Arunachal Giri Parikrama. In Arunachalam, it is a Giri, whereas a Himalaya is one mountain after another. One mountain after another. They say countless chain of mountains are there. Continuous chain of mountains. Every peak is unique by itself, and the Himalaya is calling to all of us, rise up to the peak of your life. Since Himalaya says, I have countless peaks, you also reach the peak of your life. Like a bead in the mālā is unique, every bead is unique, so is everyone is unique. Reach the peak of your life. That is what Himalaya is calling us. And Himalaya says not to get complacent when you reach the peak of your life. Himalaya is saying there is always a higher peak for you to reach. One peak is higher than the other. It's saying not to get complacent. There is a higher peak for you to reach. Go, not to get stagnant. Keep on, like what Nargis said, keep on striving. Keep on trying to scale to the higher peaks in your life. Keep on moving higher. And all the mountains, the peaks are, it is pointing up. Like a compass needle always point to the north, the peaks are pointing up. Go up in your life. They are saying, go up in your life. Keep on trying to aspire to reach greater heights in your life. They are pointing us to go higher. Go higher. And the Himalayan, the peaks, if I want to go higher in Himalaya, I had to shed excess baggage. I am so engrossed in accumulating, collecting things. If you want to go up in your life, you can't go with excess baggage. Try to travel light. In Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna talks about aniketa. Aniketa, one word he uses, Aniketa means become nobody in your life. Aniketa, not to get entangled with your properties, not to get entangled with your houses. So many possessions. If you are attached to so many, you can't go up. If you want to go higher in your life, it's aparigraha, what Patanjali talks about, aparigraha. Minimize your personal needs. If you are so busy accumulating, you can't go higher in your life. You can't travel light. That is what another message it is talking about. And another message, as for example in Badrinath, it's about 3,000 meters above the sea level. Oxygen is 30% less than of the sea level. So what it is saying, as you are going higher, minimize your needs in your life. Try to manage your resources better. As you are going higher, things are getting tougher. Try to manage your resources better, not to be saying, without that one I can't live. Try to manage your resources better. It is talking about like oxygen is less. I have to manage with the lesser resources. As I want to go up in my life, I have to manage with self-sustaining with minimal things. I am happy. If minimal things, I am happy with that one. And as the peak, as you are going higher in your life, in the Himalaya, it's Arctic condition, frigid condition. Things are very tough. And it is the case of all high achievers. When the one who has gone higher in life, it's maintaining the solitude and like a frigid condition. But the one who has gone higher, great achiever, great leaders, if you flip through the pages of the history, they spend time for themselves, solitude. They want to spend time, but the valley, the base of the Himalayas, always green, luscious, and filled with a lot of vegetation. Though the peaks are very barren, very tough condition, but around that one, lot of greenery, lot of waterfalls. So is the person who has gone up, appears to be very tough life, very frugal life, very solitude, but around that person, always there's abundance. Himalaya is talking about that one. And Himalaya says you had no option but you had to move up. Because at the foothill of the Himalayas, they are in the foothill of our life, so many time wasters are around us. Everyone wants the time, the party people, time wasters. They spoil our time. They take away our life. It says you have to move away from time wasters. At the foothill, if you get stuck, your time will be wasted by time wasters. They take away your time, while away your time, your life is ruined. You have to move up. As you move up, the time wasters, one by one, will drop off. Then you discover the fulfillment in life. If you want to not get caught up with the time wasters who waste your time, you have to move up. Take a bold courage. I don't want to get stuck in the base camp and while away my life. I have to move higher in my life. I have to move up. When you embark on a great project, many people, they will drop off from your life. And that is the mark of the leader. Leader, if he or she is a party person, cannot be a leader. cannot inspire the generations to come. You have to do that one. And as you are going higher in the Himalayas, cooler the weather becomes. Weather becomes very cool. Weather becomes very cool. It is talking about as you are going higher in your life, your mind has to be very calm, serene. You have to maintain the serenity in your life to manage your emotions better. As the leader has to be level-headed, very calm mind, so that that leader can think ahead. If the disturbed mind, agitated mind, coolness is not there, clarity in thinking doesn't come. The leader has to stay ahead of the game. To stay ahead of the game, clarity in the thinking should be there. Leader is such a one, the competition cannot catch up with him. Always competition behind, leader is ahead of the game. How? Becoming very creative. Very creative. Stay ahead of the game. Leader is always able to think out of the box. You should be, a leader cannot be a copycat. You have to think out of the box. For that, calm mind, serene mind, clarity in thinking required. These are the tips, the Himalayan lessons for leadership training. Leadership training, Himalaya enables us, teaches us how to become a leader. And next week I will talk more on the Himalayan lesson series.